perfect for distance, a sound too large to belong anywhere nearby. Not thunder, not machinery, not the groaning of the earth beneath winter. A bell, somewhere beneath the ocean. One note, low enough to pass through stone, deep enough to move through bone before reaching the ear. The gulls abandoned the shoreline, the tide hesitated. A dog began barking at nothing visible, then stopped halfway through the sound. The morning continued, the traffic moved, the clouds remained clouds. Nothing happened except for the feeling that something had. And the bell rang below the ocean, far beneath the maps, far beneath the names, far beneath the places where language survives. One note, then silence, and somehow the silence felt louder. 3 days later, my neighbor asked me why the church had removed its steeple. The church had never possessed a steeple, not yesterday, not 10 years ago, not according to photographs, not according to anyone else. Yet he described it perfectly. Every window, every stone, every crack in the bell tower that did not exist. That night I found an old atlas. Entire coastlines felt unfamiliar. Not wrong, not changed, just somehow arranged around different memories. I closed the book, opened it again. Nothing unusual, nothing probable, nothing I could point to. Only the growing sensation that reality was clearing its throat. And the bell rang below the ocean, far beneath the currents, far beneath the trenches, far beneath the roots of continents. One note, no warning, no explanation, just the sound of something impossible remaining patient. The reports began quietly, pilots speaking of stars appearing where stars should not be, sailors claiming entire nights felt misplaced, children drawing doors in locations no building possessed. A woman in Prague swore that every mirror in her apartment reflected tomorrow for half a second. Scientists denied everything, and denied increasingly specific things, then stopped speaking publicly altogether. A city in the north lost 13 seconds, not from the clocks, from memory. Nobody remembered what occurred inside them. Only the shape of absence remained. The bell rang again, and every conversation on the train ended at exactly the same moment. No one noticed except me, at least I think it was only me. I began visiting the shoreline, not searching, waiting. The ocean appeared unconcerned. Waves arrived, waves departed. The horizon remained perfectly innocent. Yet beneath it all, something listened. Not hostile, not benevolent, not interested in human categories. The sensation of standing beside a sleeping giant that might actually be dreaming the world. And the bell rang below the ocean, far beneath reason, far beneath myth, far beneath every story built to explain it. One note, ancient, patient, moving through the foundations of existence. By autumn, the astronomers started looking tired. The constellations remained unchanged officially, yet no two observatories agreed on the same sky. Migration patterns, fractured whales, abandoned routes, older than kingdoms. Entire forests flowered out of season, then returned to normal before anyone could study them. The bell rang, mountains answered with avalanches, the deserts answered with rain, the power grid answered with nothing measurable. Still no source, still no crater, still no fault line, no hidden machine, no god emerging from the deep. Only the growing certainty that whatever produced the sound had never been absent. We had simply begun hearing it. Last night I stood beside the water again. The stars reflected across the waves reflected across the stars. For a moment I could no longer tell which was above. A wind moved across the surface, the ocean grew still. Every insect stopped singing, every branch stopped moving. The world seemed to hold a breath it did not know it possessed. And the bell rang below the ocean, far beneath the earth, far beneath the dark, far beneath the oldest mathematics of creation. One note and another, not louder, closer. The stars did not disappear, the sea did not open, the heavens did not speak, but somewhere beyond the edge of knowing, something answered. bring alone.